All right, everyone, listen up. If you've been even half awake in the crypto space, you would know that XRP has been building pressure like a volcano, ready to blow for over 7 years now. But what's about to happen next, I promise you, it's not what anyone is expecting. Because I just uncovered something wild. We're not just here talking about a pump here. We're talking about XRP possibly making history and sending shockwaves through the entire market. We're talking 15 to $40. Sounds insane, right? But all the signs are lining up. The chart action, the ETF chatter, the institutional flows. It's like that perfect storm is brewing. Don't just take my word for it. People who ignored these signals before, they got left in the dust. And I'm telling you now, this is the moment you want to pay attention to. So buckle up because by the end of this video, you'll see exactly why XRP's next move could change everything and why sitting on the sidelines might just be the most expensive mistake of 2025. Without further ado, let's dive on in, folks. If you made it this far, congratulations. Do me a favor. As always, make sure you hit that thumbs up button for me. It's a free way to support the channel. It's free. You could have done it already, boy. My big mouth is yapping. And if you were new to the show, we're here each and every single day making 2 videos per day. Hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications so you never miss a moment. Bitcoin coming in at $107,507. It's currently in the red, 0.93%. Ethereum coming in at 2,498. It's currently down 0.38%. XRP coming in at a mean lean $2.24. Actually, let's refresh this. I believe the price has come down. It is coming in at a mean lean $2.19. You know what, though? It's still in the green on the daily. I ain't mad about it. We got the pump we needed yesterday in order to close bullish. And now we pay attention to what is going on in the rest of the market and the world. We talked about this in the first video about the wedge. Well, this wedge is going to bring us into this because we are jumping right into ETFs and the institutional flows that are happening. We just got a 90% Cardano ETF approval rate. That is massive. These ETFs are coming, folks. Look, Solana, 95% ETFs approved. It launches on Wednesday, which is tomorrow. XRP got bumped up to a 95% chance as well. That will be the next ETF. For those of you who've been with me for quite some time, I told you ETFs were definitely coming this year. We told you in the second half of the year. We told you Solana would be first. There it is. XRP will be next. I do believe that this basket of indexes of currencies will come to life either at the same time or before just a direct XRP listing, which is a good thing. Baskets, more stability in them than just a single asset. And in crypto, you want stability. But where does that take us? It takes us to this. Let's just pause for a second and let's really sit back and think about this. I need everyone to understand just how monumental this moment is for crypto right now. This isn't just another day of price action and people bitching and complaining, prices up, prices down. This is the kind of stuff that when we look back on it, it's going to be written into the history books. Fidelity, one of the most respected names in finance. They just purchased over 10,283 Ethereum. That's over $25 million worth of Ethereum snapped up in a single move. That's more money than most crypto exchanges see in volume on an entire good day. Yet for Fidelity, it's just another Tuesday. Why does this matter? Because Fidelity manages trillions of dollars for pension funds, governments, endowments, and regular people's retirements. They're not in the business of gambling. They are here to win. But wait, we're not done. BlackRock, the literal heavyweight champ of the financial world, with over 10 trillion in assets under management. They just bought another 112.3 million worth of Bitcoin. If you followed the space for a while, you know BlackRock, they move markets. When they make a play this size, this isn't a casual bet. This is a strategic signal. Now, here's where it gets even crazier. 15 trading days in a row. Yes, you heard that correctly. 15 trading days in a row. Spot Bitcoin ETFs have seen net inflows. That's 15 straight days of positive flows, zero let up, zero profit taken, just relentless, hungry buying. And we're not talking a little here and a little there. Over the past 3 weeks, we've seen nearly $5 billion in brand new money come pouring into Bitcoin spot ETFs. To really grasp how bullish this is, think of it like this. Imagine if every day for 3 weeks you woke up and you found out someone was adding another 300 million to the Bitcoin pot. Every single day, doesn't matter, rain or shine. That's not normal. That's not retail. That is a tidal wave of institutional FOMO, the likes of which we haven't seen since the very top of the last bull run, except this time, it's early. Let's compare this to the dot-com boom. When Amazon and Google started getting big money from Wall Street, prices exploded, literally overnight. It's the same story here, except the infrastructure is better. Regulations are clearer, and the players are 10 times as large. These ETF inflows are the equivalent of the big boys walking into a small room and saying, "We're ready to play." And you want to know the wildest part? This is just Bitcoin and Ethereum. The majority of the traditional world hasn't even woken up to the rest of crypto yet. This is the opening act, the part of the show where the early bird gets the best seats. If you're not getting excited, you better check your pulse. This is the kind of fundamental shift that changes everything. These are the same institutions that called crypto too risky 5 years ago, and now they're fighting over allocation. And the perfect setup for what's coming next for XRP, it's about to get wild. We got 5 billion in the Bitcoin ETFs, 25 million at a time in the ETH, and we got XRP that's about to be the next asset that's going to get its own spot ETF. Let's talk about that for a minute, because I don't think people are really gasping here how explosive this could be for XRP holders. When a spot ETF launches, it's not just about price exposure. It's about physically backed buying. Every XRP purchased, or every share purchase, means real XRP has to be bought and held. We're not talking about these little fake paper contracts or IOUs. We're talking about billions of dollars, maybe even tens of billions, being forced to flow directly into XRP on behalf of pension funds, retirement accounts, and the very same institutions that are now shoving money into Bitcoin and Ethereum. If you think BlackRock and Fidelity are just going to stop and only buy Bitcoin and Ethereum, folks, I got something to sell to you. Here's a real world analogy so you all understand how big this actually is. Imagine you're running a lemonade stand and every day a couple of kids come by to buy a glass. One day a giant corporation says, "Hey, we're putting your lemonade in every supermarket in the country. We need millions of glasses." What happens to your little stand then? Well, the price skyrockets. Demand outstrips supply. That's exactly what's about to happen to XRP. And let's be honest, the crypto world loves a supply shock. Look at what happened when Bitcoin, after its ETFs were approved, price blasted through resistance, volatility spiked, and every dip was gobbled up instantly. Ethereum's seeing the same story right now. There's no reason XRP won't be the next in line. The fundamentals are lined up. The demand, it's already there. The only thing missing is the green light. And when that switch is flipped, the flows we're seeing in Bitcoin and Ethereum will look like a warm-up. There's a massive amount of capital that can't touch XRP until that ETF exists. But when it does, watch out. That's how you get parabolic moves. That's how you get life-changing gains. That's how you turn a strong community into an unstoppable force. So don't sleep on this moment, everyone. If you're in now, you are ahead of the curve. If you're waiting for confirmation, remember, the biggest moves happen before the headlines. And eGrad Crypto lined up his W pattern. He combined it for the targets to watch here, starting anywhere from a conservative 15 bucks all the way up to an optimistic $40. The fun begins when XRP breaks out and gets in that $4 to $6.50 range. That is when the fun is going to begin. I am going to say that that move happens before the Bitcoin rotation happens. And what that is going to signal to us is that XRP is going a whole lot higher than anyone can freaking imagine. I'm going to leave it like there. Look, if you found this content valuable, make sure you hit that thumbs up on your way out. Other than that, I'm going to keep it right there. I will catch everyone on the next one.